What are some of looking back at the game, what are some of the keys to make the difference here tonight?
I thought second half we just really kept our composure. We just kind of like incremental runs. We didn't try to do it all at once. We just kind of kept chipping away. I just have like flashes in my mind of big plays, like Roche's 3-pointer. I think y'all remember that. Tempest hitting a jumper, Lexi's back cut. I think every single person just made basketball plays. I don't know. I think that's we got stops. You can obviously tell we're working hard on the defensive end, trying to get boards, which we struggled with a little bit in the first half, but I don't know.
They had kind of a run there towards the end of the first half, and the coach called timeout, and Tempest dumped into you for a basket, and it seemed like that got you guys going, and you still trailed the half, but it seemed like that guy was a springboard. What was called in that timeout, I guess, if you remember that?
Yeah, that was obviously really important for us. We got down, I think, maybe even 9 there at one point, and then, we just kept chipping away. I think Hegge scored about 9 in a row during that stretch, and we went to our player, obviously, and she helped us weather that run, and then we came out in the second half with a little more composure, I think.
How much, and you can keep it to you, how much momentum, or I guess, adrenaline did you have knowing this was the first postseason game, WNIT game?
Oh yeah, it's a fun game to play in. WNIT has been a goal of ours, and it was just a really cool environment. Our fans did a great job, and I think we're looking forward to having another one at home on Monday. So.
Andy, walk us through that 3-pointer there.
Oh, there was 5 seconds left on the clock, and I didn't have any other options, so I just
Get it to the track.
It was fun. I'm not quite sure I'd make it more than one time out of 100, but
She's lying. She makes that shot all the time in practice.
And then, Annie, again with you, you guys are making strides on the national stage, obviously winning a game in the postseason, but the top 2 leading scorers are from right here around South Dakota. How proud are you of that kind of dynamic?
well, I grew up here in Vermilion and always been a Yote fan, so it's really special to be able to be a part of a program like this, especially through the transition and stuff, and just great teammates, great coaching staff, and just great community support. So I've had a blast.
Amber, Monday, do you know anything about Colorado yet? Obviously, it's a little quick to start talking about Colorado.
I don't. I'm not gonna lie. We kind of tried not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but really focus on this game. We obviously saw the box score when they played Northern Colorado, and that's all we know so far. So hopefully we'll have 2 days of practice here. Coaches, I'm sure, will be working hard to get the scout going for us, but we'll come back to work on Saturday, I guess.
And Amber, you guys obviously believe in this. I guess this is another big picture, but is the historical significance, does that set into you that what this game meant and the fact that you guys can pull off a victory?
I think we tried not to get too keyed in on the overall, ooh, this is a huge game, blah, blah. We tried to just kind of take it as we take every game. It's important and it's at home, so we want to play well for our fans, and I don't know, it worked out for us tonight, so I guess we're probably going to try to take the same approach on Monday night. So.
Was there any, either of you, it's going to make this microphone.
whatever you got to do. Yeah.
In the second half, did you maybe get maybe a little bit better feel for what they were doing offensively? Because it did seem like the second half you played a little better defensively.
Yeah.
And was there any switching around, or just you kind of figured out what was going on?
I think just Boss did a really good job on their big player. I think that was key. I think we maybe did a little bit better job on the boards the second half. Not as many breakdowns there, so.
I guess just say something about the way Jody hung in there in the second half and continued to play D, with 3 fouls. I don't think she picked up another one.
Yeah, definitely.
Quite a job by her.
Yeah, Hecker's an amazing player. She's so strong. I think Boss did a really good job keeping her on the boards too. She's hard to contain solo.
Yeah.
So we tried to help her as much as we could, but she did a really good job.
Yeah, she did. She's defensive player for the year for a reason.
Yeah.
So she handled her own there.
And Annie, do you feel like this team is not done yet? Obviously, that you still want to take a dent in the WNIT, and that you guys obviously are playing with a lot of confidence.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we take it one game at a time every night, and that's the approach we're going to continue to take. I mean, we're not satisfied with just being here, so we're excited to play again on Monday.
First of all, Drake is really a competitive group. They're well coached, and they're a good basketball team. And that's why I think this victory is pretty neat for our kids, because we beat a team that didn't want to really lose tonight. And they've got some big-time players. Rachel Hackbarth, that Player of the Year thing in the Missouri Valley is for real. What a great, great competitor and player she is. So, congrats on a great run to Drake, but really proud of our effort that second half. We showed a different level of toughness, had some really nice offensive execution. To get that little 7-point lead, made a couple big baskets and made enough stops and just a few baskets and free throws down the stretch to hold on. But it's a great game.
How about Roche's 3 there? That seemed like it is good a key basket, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 seconds on the shot clock. We just wanted to spread the floor and let her drive it. She's got that shot. We've been begging her to shoot that thing for a long time. And for her to, she's the one kid on our team that can drive somebody off in a full court setting and stop and pop and shoot a 3-point jump shot. And what a time to do it. That was huge. I thought Tempest's drive down that right lane line she had a really big basket to answer a basket by Drake. But those were big senior plays. And you go back to when we beat South Dakota State, Roche made a big senior play, and that's what seniors do.
Second half defense seemed like it was maybe a little bit more familiar with how they were playing, or any.
I think so. When you get into league play, you become really familiar with your conference opponents and all their tendencies, and you watch a ton of tape on them. You play them in person. This is the first time that we've gone against Drake, and although you got a couple of tapes on them, we kind of knew some of their concepts, but you didn't know the speed and the angles. The second half, we had a much better feel of, where they were bringing Hackbarth from, how they were trying to get to the block. And I thought a key change on our part was, we put Lex on their 4-player, their other post player, and we kind of sat in the lap of Hackbarth and really dug down when they made post entries and just tried to be as disruptive as possible. And so kids really tuned into the adjustments and made life a little more difficult for them.
Coach, can you just talk about the big picture? It's tournament time for the first time at this level, and your kids were going for the kill, playing with a lot of confidence.
We're going for the kill. We were just trying to hang on. But I tell you what, you're right. It's March Madness. Our kids, I think, really embraced the moment. And I thought our crowd was exceptional tonight. So they got entertained. Great college basketball game. But, we want our kids to play with that passion and that joy that you should be playing with this time of year, because this is all you got. It's win or you go home, and that's why I think you saw both teams play with a tremendous amount of passion and effort tonight. It's fun to see our kids compete at that level.
What the hell were you thinking about with Boston there at the end of the first half?
Yeah, my coaches, every one of my staff members said the same thing. So I guess I went into this game thinking we've got one kid and one kid only that can match up on Hackbarth. And Jody's really good at playing without fouling. She doesn't foul very much. You look at the number of times she's fouled this year, it's not very many compared to the disruption and the block shot she has. So I was trusting the senior. That's what we were doing. And we started in the second half. A lot of coaches might not have started a kid with 3 fouls in the second half. We just trust she's smart. And then we helped her out. Lex helped her out. Hegge helped her out, so she didn't have to guard solo as much that second half. But yeah, that was not looking like a great move when she got that third. I'm sure my wife will let me hear about that, and my dad's here from Wyoming tonight, so I'll get it when I get home. Thanks for bringing that up.
But I guess following that, Boss did play, still made a lot of defensive plays, even early in the second half.
She did. Took a charge, did a great job contesting, had a couple big blocks, and she still competed. And she just did it with a little more discipline. And that's what seniors do. She's logged a ton of minutes for us over the last couple of years, so you trust your seniors in a situation like that.
What can you tell us about Colorado? Anything yet?
With the Pac-12, obviously, I think they're pretty darn athletic. We'll break down film actually starting tonight. Just kind of get a peek at them, and looks like they're pretty tenacious defensively. And we know we're going to get great athletes coming in here. So, but what a fun game! That's what this time of year is about. Everybody in this tournament's legit, and the neat thing is, Mick, that we got a Pac-12 team coming to the Dome, and that's another neat thing for our program.